Well, guys, we love overlanding, and sometimes those overlanding roads can get our truck really rocking and rolling. And one of the problems we've had is keeping our overlanding gear in the back of the truck. Sometimes that gear can move around, and we're always concerned that that gear can end up on the back glass of our cabin, maybe even break it. Well, Leitner Designs has come up with a fantastic solution. It's the all-new Headbanger, and it's designed to protect that rear glass. It keeps the gear in the back of your truck from coming forward to damage your rig, and it gives us an extra security measure so folks can't reach in and just pull things out. We're very excited about this new product, and today we're going to be taking a look at the all-new Headbanger from Leitner Designs. All right, once you get out of the box, this is what it looks like. You've got two MOLLE panels. We're going to use these nuts and bolts up here to put it all together and then secure it on the inside of the existing Leitner ACS bed rack system. Now, I mentioned that this is 3/16 aluminum. This is a very durable MOLLE panel, guys. This is very, very solid, but it's relatively light. It's 15 pounds, which is not a whole lot. And we're always thinking about weight when we're overlanding. We try to get rid of the heavy stuff and replace it with lighter stuff where we can. Now, there's not a lot to this, right? This is going to be a quick and easy installation. We've got the instruction manual here. The only tools that we're going to need is a 13mm hex head. We're going to have the T40 star. I've got a ratchet to put it together and a torque wrench just to finish it off at the right torque. This should be a quick and easy installation. Okay, well, as we get started, I realized that I needed to add one more tool to the kit, and that is a tape measure, because the first thing I needed to do was go out and measure what the overall width needs to be on the inside of the existing bed rack. In my case, it comes out at 54.5 inches. Now, this doesn't have to be perfect. It needs to be relatively close. I think that Leitner says within 3/8 of an inch will do. So let's just use my tape measure here to give me a really good close estimate. What that's going to do is it's going to allow me to get these put together using the right holes. If I just willy-nilly didn't guess, I'd get out there and be able to adjust, but if I'm off by too far, I might actually have to take a nut out or a bolt out of this one and put it in the next one. So now what I need to do is just take 6 of these adjustment bolts here and put them in place. I'm going to have 2 at the top, 2 here, and 2 here. I'm going to put them where the heads are facing inward so that from inside the truck I can go ahead and get to them to adjust. And let's say it's my center. So I'm going to say here, 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 and here. All right, now I just need to get the nuts attached and tightened down. Okay, all 6 of these are in. They're just finger tight. I'm not tightening anything down until I've got it actually in the truck and I know exactly where I want it to be. Now on either end of the MOLLE panel, you're going to have one of these drop-in nuts, and it's going to come in just like this. Now notice the way that I've got this. I'm putting this on a very specific way. This is going to make a lot more sense once we get out here, but this is the way that you want this installed on either end. Again, I'm not going to really tighten these down, especially these, because we're going to need to be able to make adjustments using those drop-in nuts. All right, so we've got everything finger tight. Let's take it outside and put it inside the rig. Well, I decided to go ahead and take these gear pods off, which these are wicked easy to just take on and off. There's 4 bolts, boom, boom, and they just pop right out. But then they pop right back in and they secure down tightly, and everything works off of these track systems. It's exactly what we're going to use to secure the bottom part of our Headbanger. This track runs on both sides of this. You can see over there, and that's where we're actually going to install the bottom part of the headbanger. There's one on each side that we'll attach to, and then into the 2 bolt holes there. Now I've gone ahead and taken those bolts out. They're ready to go. Just making sure that all my wiring for my lights and stuff is out of the way. By the way, check out these caps that Leitner has. They create these. They're just little pop-in caps, but it allows me to run all of my wiring inside of there, and it just snaps in place and holds it all together. I'll put a link in the description for this and the gear pods. The accessories that they have for this truck are just incredible. The gear or the headbanger being the newest of them. And yeah, you can get a really good look at what the window's been through here, getting all messed up because of all the stuff I've had in the back. We're really going to get a lot of good use out of this headbanger. I'm going to get this cleaned up before we start though. And take a look at this. That is completely worn off. It's worn down through the enamel, down through the paint. Wow, that really damaged that right there. I didn't realize just how bad we needed to get this in here. We wanted something like this for a while because we're always afraid that something's going to move forward while we're bouncing around on the roads and break the glass. But wow, I didn't realize kind of damage I was taking back here. All right, well, we've got the headbanger sitting on the tailgate. I think we're just about ready. I think I'm going to walk it around the edge here, come in from the side, and it'll fit right up inside of this opening right here. And you can see the shape of it and where it's going to go. If you've not seen this before, this is the drop nut that Leitner uses to attach all of their gear to their existing bed racks. And they attach on this track system. So I can fit that drop nut in like this. I can come in from the side. But as soon as I turn that, I can't pull this out. It gives me a very secure base. I can rotate it back and pull it out. I can adjust it side to side. As I begin to tighten it, it's going to rotate like that, and it's going to catch these lips, and they're just not going to come out. So this is a fantastic way to attach gear. They use it to attach the gear pods, their mounting plates, everything, and all their accessories. And we're going to use it here to attach the base of the headbanger. And just like that, the all-new headbanger is installed on our rig, and we are very excited about that. This is not only going to make a great way to keep our gear in the back of the truck off of our rear window, but guys, look at all of this storage space. That is a huge MOLLE panel. We are very excited to have that. So the all-new headbanger, guys, if you don't already have one, get out and get one today. Now, we'd like to share with you a sneak peek at the headbanger sister product. It's the all-new Gatekeeper. It looks very similar. It's made of the same material. It's roughly the same size. But instead of going on the front of the rig, it goes on the back and acts as a gate. The Gatekeeper is hinged, and it has locking mechanisms so that you can fold it up and down on friction hinges, anywhere from 0 with it totally closed to 180 where the gate stands straight up in the air. It's a great way to secure the back end of your Leitner ACS bed rack, and we've created a video just for you. We've left a link in the description where you can see that video. Go and check it out now. There you go, guys, the all-new headbanger from Leitner Designs. We are so excited about this product. We needed exactly this, and they've come through for us once again. We know that the products that come from Leitner Designs are always reliable. That is probably going to outlive me. So again, we're very happy to have that on the rig. If you'd like to learn more or get one of your own, we'll put a link in the description so you can check it out. While you're here, leave us a comment. We respond to 100% of our comments, guys. We love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you've not already done so, please subscribe to our channel. It's free. All you gotta do is hit that little subscribe button down there, and you'll be notified anytime we put out new videos. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you back here soon on the Best Life Adventure channel.